Hello.
Hey. How is it going?
Oh, are you recording?
Yeah.
Hi, Declan.
Hey.
Declan, I am unwell.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
What? You sound fine. What could be wrong?
I'm gonna run some symptoms by you.
Oh, okay. I'm a doctor.
Okay.
I can figure this out.
You're pretty knowledgeable. If I generally come to you when I have any sort of problem,
I'm a poly.
You're like
ill.
polygender.
No.
Polygram. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, I woke up a couple days ago. I had to call in sick because my body was fighting against me. My red-blooded American, my will to resist, my machismo, my luscious flowing locks of glorious shiny hair, my energy, just generally everything that makes me a red-blooded American boy had been sapped from me, and I was bedridden. I began to fear the worst. I'm like, oh, is this going to be that influenza, that crazy flu that's going around? There's like 4 strains of that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, this is. I need to start writing out my last will and testament now, because that shit's deadly, son. But then slowly, I started to put the pieces together. Okay. So I noticed that all of my symptoms were directly related to me being a model of masculinity, a model of everything that an American man should be, which I consider myself to be. I'm the peak of male performance, obviously,
of course.
like it or not.
I like it.
And I looked around my room and started to notice some connections, and I started, pinboard, like a corkboard style, piecing the puzzle together. I had recently stopped my consumption of caffeine and also soft drinks, and replaced it with mineral water.
Yeah.
You might be familiar. I believe I've addressed this in the past, that there's something in this mineral water in particular that turns people into zombies. And I looked at my
something.
Go ahead.
Something demonic.
Yeah, there's something. Something ain't right. It ain't natural. And I looked at my floor and noticed that I had purchased, unbeknownst to myself, this was I must have done this while asleep, a rack of mineral water. And then I looked over at my desk and realized that I had been snacking on trail mix. And then I found myself today, again, with no sort of control over this. It's just I woke up in this situation. I had ordered a veggie burger.
Oh my God.
I think I might be becoming a city-dwelling soy boy. I might be coming down with soy boyism, because I have no sort of...
You're just a big old fag now.
I think I'm a big old homo.
I can't believe you lasted this long, to be honest.
It's due to my virility, my red-blooded American status. My desire to... my libido is gone. You know me, I fuck anything that moves.
Not anymore.
But since I've come down with this, I have had no desire to touch any sort of women of any kind, or let alone... they're human. I find myself getting easily offended at things, but I'm taking the offensive tomorrow, Declan. I'm going to go out, buy myself a southern United States exclusive 3-liter bottle of Diet Coke, and a big old roast beast, and I'll put that in a
Mix both
slow
of them
cooker
together in a crock pot. Yeah.
Yes, crock pot Coke beast, and I'm going to consume that and
It'll probably
regain.
end up fine. You can put anything in one of those suckers
And regain my power.
I'm just gonna look up what aspartame does to testosterone because I have a feeling
It probably kicks into fucking maximum
I have a feeling
overdrive.
it's probably not very good for it. There's no results really, so maybe it's. Oh wait, hold on.
Well, as you know, my T levels are typically off the charts. So, you know how like having higher T levels makes your hair makes you bald. You know.
What? Huh?
You know how having higher testosterone levels makes you bald.
No.
That's the thing, is that if you have high T levels, this just contributes to you going bald. But anyways,
Diet soda boosts testosterone.
actually,
oh my god.
I knew it.
You're totally right.
The liberal conspiracy.
Forums.tnation.com.
Oh no.
Oh.
I've the veggie burger was the thing that pushed me over the edge. That's when it all came together. It clicked, and I'm like, I've been corrupted by the city life. I need to down a pack of Lone Star as fast as possible. Yeah, that did. I mean, you get the idea. I'm under the weather. I'm looking to blame anybody other than myself.
I mean, you kind of, I don't know. You kind of took the blame on that one with the lifestyle changes.
Well, it's a conspiracy because I didn't knowingly do this. I just woke up and then
okay.
these changes had happened in my life. I can't give up on an old friend like Diet Coke like that. It's, and God, trail mix. Fuck raisins.
Really, raisins are your problem with trail mix?
Oh yeah. What's your problem with trail mix?
Everything that's not the raisins and the M&Ms.
But you don't like peanuts?
Not when mixed with. Well, yeah, I'll take the peanuts. What else is in there? Almonds, don't eat them.
My
Cashews,
trail mix,
garbage.
What? Cashews are buttery deliciousness.
It's been a while since I had a cashew. I don't know. I could reassess.
You should give it another shot, man. I gave pistachios another shot, and look at me now. Oh wait.
Oh no.
Wait, that's another piece of the puzzle. Pistachios, largely from California.
Full of
coincidence,
worms, as we've learned.
Full of deceptive worms. Pistachios are truly the most deceptive of all snack products. There's no loyalty to them. They'll turn on you at a moment's notice. Yeah, I'm sick.
You're sick. You're sick with the gay.
Yeah.
Just emaciated, I assume.
Yeah, I'm very sweaty. What else I got going on? I basically can't get out of bed. I watched most of this show that we were about to talk about lying down in bed.
Sounds alright.
It was great. It was a very comfortable experience. I fear that I might have infected a whole bunch of people when I went to get that Impossible Burger. I got the Impossible Burger. I don't know if you know that thing. We know what that is.
No.
It's a veggie burger that's been in development for a while. It's been under wraps. Really hush hush type shit. Yeah, it's insider only type shit. Illuminati exclusivity. They're gonna start slipping it into our burgers then like at fast food joints before long. On the plus, I mean, mineral water is pretty good. It's a pretty good replacement for my Diet Coke, and
I mean, what does it replace? It's just something to drink.
Yeah, it's like it's just a fizzy drink to so that I'm not just drinking
fizzy.
water.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sparkling mineral water, particularly Topo Chico.
Sure.
Yeah. But it's funny because I like a couple months ago I was looking at people leaving grocery stores with just 12 packs of Topo Chico and being like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Who needs that much mineral water? And here I am today having finished 4 bottles. So.
You're gonna overdose on minerals.
Oh my god!
That's what's doing it to you. You're so healthy that you're not actually sick. You're actually halfway between this and descending to godhood.
Oh my god!
Your essence is crystallizing with all these fucking minerals.
I'm nothing but mineral water. My body's 85% mineral water. When it reaches 100%.
Doesn't know what to do with all these minerals and nutrients. It's just like, man, you're gonna asexually reproduce. You're gonna split down the middle, and there'll be 2 Ethans.
Oh my god! It's after all these years, now you finally decide to eat like a normal human. It asks me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's my bit.
There's articles about this goddamn fucking burger on Wired. Like, what is going on?
Like I said, soy boy status, man.
It's Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah,
It was
fucking. I could give a fuck about fake news. How about fake recipes? I tried to cook a piece of frozen salmon, motherfuckers. Over it, I'm gonna call them out. Kitchen.com.
Oh no!
With no vowels. There's an I, but it's no.
You gotta be careful.
Because you gotta be cool. You gotta have the less vowels.
Oh my god! You're gonna
this is just, I think
our legion of fans on these people.
Yeah, no, I don't mean. Sorry to dox kitchen.com, but fucking. I think they just make everything up. I think everything's just fake.
What do you mean?
This is a real website. Because I wanted to figure out if I could cook a piece of frozen salmon without thawing it, you know?
Yeah, because you don't want to wait.
And I found this thing from fucking Megan Splawn over here, which is apparently a real name.
My mom said never trust a Splawn.
Never trust a Jew before a Greek and a Greek before a Splawn. Fucking... She just says, oh yeah, just put the frozen salmon in the oven for 5 minutes, take it out, and then put it back in for another 5 minutes, and it's fine. And that's not true. That's not even close.
I just what drew you to this website? Because I'm looking at a headline from yesterday. They put out so many fucking articles. I got dumped by my boyfriend and he ruined my favorite soup.
Yep, there we go.
What are you doing? Holy shit! That is a lot of articles for one day. Wow.
Every website is this now. I mean, even weather.com's got clickbait. You know, you gotta
remember journalism.
No, but fucking I had to put it in the oven for like half an hour. It made the episode late. It's just not true. It's just not even true.
Work?
No.
She said 5 minutes?
She said it was like 13 total.
Oh my god.
I put that motherfucker in there for at least half an hour. Finally got hot enough. I even had it on higher temperature. This is bullshit.
5 reasons to declare your love for milk chocolate.
Does Megan Splot have a Twitter? I'm gonna fucking...
Docs, you fucking hit her up. Didn't we finally subscribe to somebody or follow somebody else on Twitter?
Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. Yeah, we followed Jolt Cola on Twitter.
Yes.
And Jolt Cola has recently started trying to be cool, a cool brand.
Yeah.
So they're trying to start banter with the Moon Pie account, and they're just not getting responded to. And it's fucking pathetic.
Well, probably because Moon Pies don't exist anymore.
No, Moon Pie has a super hip, cool, trendy brand account now.
Oh man.
So
we just got blocked by a fast food chain that serves square patties, all in a day's work. Apparently got blocked by Wendy's. Well, if they brought back the good Jolt, maybe things would be different.
They're like fucking. They made a spoof where they had like a Jolt Alexa, and it's like they had someone like fashion a little they put a bunch of LEDs on top of a Jolt can and tried to make a bit about their new Alexa type thing, but it's a can of Jolt Cola. Idea is decent, execution not there, not quite there.
Man, they are trying really hard.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not working out for them. How many followers they have now?
They have
2,200.
Oh my god. It's that's not making the splash they need for a major comeback.
Meanwhile, fucking Moon Pies have 200,000 just because their dude knows the memes.
Also, Moon Pies are vaguely sexual, which is good.
You think so?
I consider Moon Pies to be vaguely sexual. Yeah, girl, let me give you a Moon Pie.
Like the name or the appearance?
The name primarily.
Okay.
But I'm always down for some mocha love, so I think.
That one's way more. Yeah. Is that a flavor of Moon Pie?
No, Moon Pies are they not just am I thinking of the wrong thing? Okay, so it's like black on the inside, black on the outside, white on the inside, like myself.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I can relate. I relate to that. Moon Pies are gross, by the way.
Yeah, I don't really. I like it's not even similar, but I like half. We always call them half moons.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Those are amazing. But Moon Pies, these are just like those weird marshmallow things you get at the Asian food mart. It's just they're not.
The Korean ones are better, if a bit more stale.
I see. Yeah, I don't really like the, the staleness.
Oh man, Half Moon cookies. Oh shit.
Oh, fucking don't even.
I can only finish like half of one. When I worked
Why?
at remember that restaurant that because I'm only gonna eat the white part because come on.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I feel you.
When I actually the chocolate part's always better, but remember that restaurant I worked at in high school, like where I would just steal food all the time.
Yeah. Just a salad place.
You would not conceive of the sheer amount of Half Moon cookies I stole.
Oh my God.
I must have eaten on the company dime like 50 Half Moon cookies. Like I would just snag one and then fucking head home and play some Call of Duty, and that was a good night, man. What a life. And I would eat half of it and toss the other half because like, come on.
Don't do that. You're making me angry
What?
just saying it. I hope you're lying.
I would usually throw the other half in the freezer. Does this make you feel better?
A little bit. That's just kind of weird. I don't know why you'd do that.
Saving it for the apocalypse, you know.
Oh, you can just buy those in the grocery store, gluten free. Ooh.
You're looking at those half
$7.50 for 3 of them. Good.
That's
deals.
a lot of cookie though. They're huge.
They are huge.
But
I would eat all of them in one day. Yeah. Can't. Gotta save my cash.
It's called a black and white cookie. Oh, there we go.
Oh, anyways, it's this is installment number 2 of our possibly 6-part series.
I just kind of
hope it keeps going forever.
I have a segue.
Yes.
Can we roll it back? Or
Okay,
do you want if I make it? What if I make an attempt?
No, I sure do love those cookies, which is what we're talking about.
Yes, black and white cookies, which are a delicacy. However, you know what is not black and white?
What's that?
Morality. And you know who?
That's right.
the true moral barometer that I follow, the one who I follow for all of my teachings on the ways of moral, on the moral ways. No, not Hume or Hume, not Kant. Hume. Fuck. Not Aristotle. Nay. I follow.
Please, Aristotle.
I follow the toe man.
The way of the toe man.
Yes, the true way.
There was one of the I remember, like, I just saw it so long ago, but it was the first thing I ever saw from Index. Was a post of a guy just talking about how he decided to follow the path of a toe man and just started punching tons of women. And he made up a story about everyone. It's a really good one. I'm gonna.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's fucking old as shit, and it's really good.
Oh man, yeah. We got that Index shit, son.
Again. Oh, but hold on, real quick before we get into that, I just want to finish up my arc here. Megan Splon, you're fucking. I am going to.
No. Google is going to be sending their shooters after us. If you say shit
the
like
algorithms are going to recognize that.
Oh man, we're fucked.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at her Instagram. She's got a daughter. Oh boy, sure would be a shame.
Oh my god. I always knew this show would end in domestic terrorism.
It's small scale terrorism though.
Oh my god. It's more just threats. Oh my god. Anyways, real recipes only, please. You have one chance. If you upload more bullshit, it's over.
I think in Cook, 5 minutes just means, just forget about it for a while. Because 5 minutes not going to do nothing. But yeah, we are talking about Index again. Hold on.
We've hit that good shit now. Because we ended last episode on a cliffhanger, basically, because we didn't finish the arc. I don't know if you remember this.
We did not finish the Excel arc.
Yes.
Technically, I didn't actually. I only got to like episode 7 last time, and I kind of winged it through the rest of it.
Oh, shit.
But this time I really finished. Oh, I found it. Okay. Yeah, this is a classic.
It's high quality content.
A couple months ago, I made a thread about how I was following Toma's path. I punched many people until someone told me I wasn't giving moral speeches before doing it. So after so long, I finally did everything in season 1 and 2. I punched a tall metal emo faggot. I punched a man in a white suit. punched an albino, let a blonde friend beat the shit out of me. I dated a cute 14-year-old girl. I punched a Mexican. I punched a black woman. I punched a Samurai Champloo cosplayer. I punched a nun. I punched the same nun a couple minutes later. I love that.
That's that good shit. Oh,
You're just dying. Oh my god.
Oh, I haven't talked for this long of a period of time since I got sick.
Ooh, yeah. Loosen it all up.
Oh my god. Yeah. So we finished the accelerator arc first. That
Couple
shit's
episodes
hot.
to finish this. Yeah, it's a hot one.
That is a fucking.
They went back over this in Railgun Season 2, and it is much better animated. But this is still good. And so yeah, we go. What did we? And we get episode 12 leaves off on. There's clones, I guess, and there's a body, and I guess it ends there.
Yes, and then episode 13 starts.
Accelerator.
Yeah, and then the toe man's after the accelerator man because he's gonna put a stop to the fucking the cruel experiment that's going on because they're trying to elevate accelerator from a level 5 to a level 6.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't even know what that means.
He's already pretty tough. He's
the toughest. I don't know what they need him to do.
I think they're making him as powerful as possible to take down the Vatican, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they're trying to weaponize the accelerator.
It seems like he could take down the Vatican. I don't know. Maybe not. I guess.
He needs to be a one-man army.
That makes sense. But yeah, I got a little confused because there's two Misaka's clones, and then one of them dies, and I thought it was the one that was in the scene before she died, but it turns out it wasn't. I had to look up Misaka numbers. 10,032 is our girl. That's the one we care about.
Gotcha.
And she's okay. She's alive.
That's good. Yeah, you're telling me that you got somewhat confused while watching this television program in which there are 8 dozen factions, all of whom have their own different goals?
I mean, I got confused about something I actually gave a shit about. You know?
You didn't just gloss over all that?
Yeah, I didn't gloss over a bunch of lore. I just wanted to know, hey, is this person alive or dead?
Yes.
Which is normally the detail that you get when watching a television show.
Yes. So yeah, they've basically been forcing accelerator, or not. They've been cloning Mikasa a bunch of times. Misaka a bunch of times.
Mikasa is not Tsukasa.
I don't know why I said Mikasa.
Mikasa is an Attack on Titan.
And been making accelerator fight the clones, try to elevate them, and then Toman goes to put an end to it, and that is a fucking super bitchin' fight. That's all I gotta say, because we've got this show really likes to just follow a power to its logical conclusion. Not even the logical conclusion, just like how far can we take what this simple power can do? Like seemingly, like Accelerator's power is they can control the vectors around things, right? Which I just kind of replaced vector with momentum in my mind because I didn't really comprehend what they meant by vector.
It's a cheat. It's bullshit. It just means everything.
Yeah, no, it's like he can basically. I mean, at one point he's hacking girls' brains.
Yeah, he just turns into a computer at one point later, just because he can control vectors, which is
like the connections between things or some bullshit.
It's anything with a direction.
And Toman, of course, is the anti-hype, which makes him the most hype.
Sure.
This is really solid criticism, I'm sure, but fucking. Trying to remember what the fuck. Most of my memories of this episode start from. I was still in my soy boy stupor at this point. My memories really start at the next arc.
It's just a haze of IPAs and just reading.
Resisting.
Yeah, a lot of resisting. Death in this case, I guess.
Hopefully, with any luck, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, Does watching Accelerator just make you want to go like super twink bod and start wearing really tight t-shirts?
No, it makes me want to go really fast.
Well, I always want to go really fast, but I'm still bummed I missed out on that Accelerator shirt. There was a point where you could buy those.
I relate much more to the Toe Man.
You would have to become like a speed fiend and get yourself down like 120 pounds though.
I don't know if Toman really exercises his amazing intuition in this arc as much as he does like the next few, but everybody in this show is like a strategic genius. It could pull apart exactly what's going on really fucking fast. Like nothing ever gets away from anybody in this show. Like every fight is basically a puzzle that needs to be unraveled, and they're really good at getting that shit.
Oh yeah, no, you always gotta solve it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can't let that happen. You gotta turn your mic off when you do that. Please.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
professional. That's how professionals do it. No. Thank you.
All right.
So episode 12 is the one that's just entirely on the bridge, right? It's just them.
Yes.
On the
Yes, it
bridge.
is. And it's because
Toma and Misaka.
Yeah, Misaka's like, you can't go fight him. This is my fight. Or
Yeah,
like you're like,
she's like, I'm gonna kill myself to end this experiment. I'm gonna do it. There's nothing you can do to stop me. And then he just sort of stands there, and she's like, all right, fine, you go. And that's an entire episode.
but it's so compelling.
It's well, yeah. But I had to look up. I thought a lot of the first half of the second season of Railgun was a retread of this, but I guess there was a lot of original stuff because apparently Misaka met another clone before all this, 9982, but that one gets fucked real hard.
Oh no.
That's before any of this. That arc's all about her taking out those facilities that she mentions with the map in this one.
So Accelerator, there's some really cool lines from Accelerator, like super edgy but awesome at the same time, of him talking about how what's the point of being the best if you're still like people still think they can take you on. Like that's not truly being like the most powerful. The most powerful is nobody will even think about fucking with you, and it's like
Right.
a mortal sin to even attempt that. That shit's hot. Also, he's got some really great maniacal laughter in this fight. There's one point in particular where he just cuts loose, and that's great.
That voice actor, whatever his name is, he can do some squeaky, really annoying stuff. That fucking laugh.
It's pretty terrific.
Iconic.
Yes.
He's got belts on his ankles.
How does this fight end again? Probably with Toma punching him
Toma
in the face.
punches him in the
Yeah,
face.
Okay, cool.
Much better animated in Railgun S. It's really detailed face
this.
punch. So yeah, they.
This also kind of starts a trend of fights taking places in where like industrial and warehouse locations.
Yeah, you got to have that because otherwise it's weird. If I remember before I watched this, my memory was that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, my memory was that Toma beats Accelerator by just like pulling his punches slightly, so he can't reflect it, which I thought was really retarded. But it doesn't happen. Is that? I wonder if.
That does not happen in this version.
What the fuck am I thinking of? Is that an explanation they give in another season? Is it something else? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure this time he just punches him in the
He just kind of punches him a bunch. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's something else.
It's really good. Like there's some really great punching.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on.
This is not the most in depth. Like it's more explaining how Accelerator's powers work than ever really dissecting it.
Except it doesn't make any sense if you think about it for more than like a second.
Yeah, fucking obviously.
He seems like he's supposed to be like a total psychopath, but he could alter the vector of Earth's rotation and just destroy everything with G-forces in like a second. But he doesn't.
Well, he wants to rule over everything, Declan.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, couldn't he literally just accelerate all the air around him? There's a lot of things that he can do that he does not do.
Yeah.
At one point, they expressed or developed the idea that he needs to be able to concentrate on the vectors he's controlling. So maybe like something like that is outside of his power level. Like that's not something he can do yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Episode 14. He does a dust explosion. Yeah, he just punches him Toma just punches him a whole lot, and then he does he has like a squeaky laugh. And then at one point he just starts going, which is a really weird. I don't even get. I thought it was weird. He starts
making plasma.
And he starts making a spirit bomb.
Yes, and yeah. Also, does he end up throwing that spirit bomb?
No.
I don't believe he does. I think it's diffused, which is really unhype.
They diffuse it with fucking windmills.
Yeah. Man, what a show.
Oh, what a show. But that's the end of the accelerator.
It's like science is treated like mysticism in this show. Like how mysticism in like fiction can be whatever the fuck it needs to be for the purpose of the plot. This is like they treat science like that. It's
science and magic, they collide.
Yes,
right there you go.
Beautiful,
so beautiful.
Like the delicious white chocolate and chocolate flavors of a Half Moon cookie.
Oh God, you're gonna make me. I live right next to a 24/7 grocery store. You're gonna make me go buy a bunch of friggin' Half Moons.
So, anyways, yeah, that's that thing. Now we can talk about things that we remember, or at least in my
important
case.
Stuff like the beach arc.
Woo! Hell yeah, motherfucker!
Not really a beach arc, but it's sort of on a beach.
It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good distraction. It's like, oh man, it's gonna just be a beach episode, and nope, it's a multi-episode arc.
Yep.
Great shit.
I was like, all right, man, it's calm down from Excel beach episode. No. Nope.
Good, really good. I was bamboozled, man. They had me. I'm like, this is just going to be a single episode. Like, there's like a spell cast all over this town.
Yeah,
but no,
it's a silly thing. They go for it. So yeah, there's a contrived reason why Toma has to go to the beach with Index. New opening in this episode, by the way.
First one's better.
Yeah, but then it's just. He's really anxious because he's going to meet his parents because his memory's still gone. So like that still occasionally comes up, and I've seen this before, and this still threw me for a loop where it was just fucking bizarre and hilarious. Where his dad shows up and his dad's normal, and then his mom is Index, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And his dad's like, "Hey, don't talk to your mother like that."
Fucking good shit. That's like
good. It's so good.
The show is just fucking with you the entire time, and like I'm like, is this show? I didn't even fathom that like people would be replaced with other people. I'm like, this show is just genuinely going to have his mom look identical to Index because that shit's great. Like,
or like
either
his something's gone. Index accidentally like did some spell to his mom and had to replace her for some stupid reason.
Anything, but the actual explanation is so much wilder. Like it's so much fucking more wild and like just great, just terrific.
They just keep everyone's replaced with everyone else, but it doesn't even make any sense because everyone on Earth is replaced with people Toma knows. They replaced Obama with Kuroko. Yeah.
I figure it's because it's centralized around him,
but it's not,
or his family at the very least. So there's that connection.
I guess. All of
the trinkets and stuff that his father had been collecting, which is, by the way, this arc is resolved because all of this started due to a coincidence, which is fucking genius.
We'll get to. We've got to work our way through this.
I figure the connection that has an inherent connection to Toma because they were purchased with the idea of making Toma more lucky.
Yes, right. But it's just there's so many body switched hijinks going on in this 15th episode that it becomes difficult to even keep up with. There's so much. It's just like, hey, this person's this person now. Whoa, that's wacky. Whoa, look over here. It just fucking keeps going.
But at the same time, there's also a life and death struggle going on.
I guess.
Like because there's like there is some sort of evil plot being enacted.
Well, yeah, he finds that out when he runs into over-designed Egyptian goth lolly.
Yes.
Which is just peak 2000s light novel JC staff. Like, this show is so much a spiritual successor to Shauna. They just wanted to make more Shauna. And this girl, she could just be a character from Shauna who's just also in this show. It's ridiculous. There's so many belts.
Remind me of Hack. You know, like how over-designed the characters are in Hack.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
Just that kind of
dot hack.
That school of character design.
Yeah, it's all 2000s. It's great.
But anyways, there are like 15 different people who could be the culprit, and there's a point in the shit.
There's 3.
Well, here's the thing.
There's like 3, and then they just go back and forth between all of them.
Yes,
like 5 times.
It really knocks you for a loop because I'm like, who the fuck could this actually be? I was pretty convinced at one point it was just going to be his mom or some shit. But then, I was convinced that it could be every character. And at a certain point, I just let the ride take me and stopped trying to think about it. And I'm like,
close your eyes and let it happen.
just kind of appreciated what I was the genius at work.
But other characters who are here who aren't body switched or whatever, Torn Jeans Lady is here. And his buddy Abs guy.
Yes, isn't he great?
I'm glad they finally decided to include my favorite design, Abs guy. And it turns out his whole involvement in this is just like kind of a joke. I don't even know. Because he shows up and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm in Necessarius, which is the secret task force in the Anglican Church that Index is also in. And I was watching this, and I was like, wait a second, is that ever explained? And you know what? I don't think it is, because after this episode, he's just there sometimes. But
doesn't he explain at the end that he was quote unquote just kidding?
Well, he's like, they make his, like, he is still a character who's doing something under the hood, but he explains that he's like, oh yeah, I'm a double secret, reverse double agent. Yeah. And so it's just like, okay, author just wanted to involve him as a bit, but then he's talking to Tube Man underground for the rest of the series.
Oh yes,
I don't even fucking know.
I mean, whatever it is, that's just smart. That's just good writing.
It is good. I like him.
Yeah, man. So there's like the turn. I guess they figure out that the thing that's causing this disaster, impending disaster, is centralized at his childhood home, or not his childhood home, his new home, right?
Yes.
And so they go back to his house and inspect the place, and then they couldn't find any sort of, like, they found evidence that they believed that his father was the one, like he was the culprit. So they go back to the resort town.
No. So the mom needs to go home because she left the door unlocked or something. And
that's a red herring.
Goth Lolly follows her. Her name's like Masha or Misha or Sasha or something.
Russian lady.
Russian girl. Russian girl goes with the mom. And then they figure out, wait, Masha knew something about the spell that she shouldn't have known, and she refused to touch his right hand, which means she's magic. Well, which means she did it. So they follow.
Wait, you're telling me that this crazy over-designed character might be magic?
I know.
In some way?
It's nuts.
Wow.
So they go all the way to his house, and then they see like a picture of his dad in a photo, which means that he wasn't affected, which means, oh my God, it was him, not this girl. So they go back, and then it turns out it's not his dad. And then that's, okay, now we're in the third episode. It turns out it's not his dad, and it turns out Misha isn't actually Misha. She's Sasha, and also like an angel. But this doesn't seem even related to the whole spell thing that's taking over the world.
Well, doesn't she kind of like enter her true form or final form or some shit because she thinks that she got to take down the toe man, or she just wants to kill somebody?
But why?
Who knows?
And then it goes back to, oh wait, it was his dad, but it was by accident.
Yes. That's good shit.
It's ridiculous.
It's just purely coincidental that he arranged these things in such a way to cause
so many hijinks. There's bath hijinks because Jeans Lady looks like steel.
Oh
and
my God.
And Abs Man looks like a famous celebrity, so Toma's mom goes crazy over him. Oh, it's just wacky. So wacky.
Yeah.
But yeah, his dad collected all of these occult items for his poor unlucky boy, which sort of seems like the opposite of what I would do for luck, is collect a bunch of occult memorabilia, but I guess
just burn some sage around him every day, rather than
give him secondhand smoke, and that'll make everyone feel bad for him.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, that boy has horrible. He's just hacking up a lung every day.
This boy smells like boy smells like a hippie, and he has the black lung.
Wait a minute. I think there's some sage in my house right now.
Well, I mean, like a spice?
No.
You have like a scrub stick or whatever it's called?
Yes. There's a smudge stick in my house right now.
Wait, really?
This might be the source of all of this calamity. I think this might be what's causing me to...
That's just pure soy right there. Did David's one of David's weird commune girls leave that there?
No. It just showed up in our house one day.
Okay, that's not true. That's not a true thing.
What if all of these things are actually coincidental, and then that's what's causing me to become a soy boy?
Yeah. Yes.
What a crazy twist that would be.
That would be a pretty weird twist because it would be similar to the show we're watching.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to re-examine this whole thing.
Oh.
Maybe these healthy lifestyle choices aren't actually going to be causing me to be ill, and there was some sort of airborne bacteria or virus. Perhaps I touched somebody's hand or gave them a little tongue action.
Speaking of healthy lifestyles, let me shoot this bourbon.
Oh. Don't make me laugh. Why?
You can't do it at the very end.
Why? What have I done to deserve this? Anyways,
You ate the trendy food. That's what it does to you.
oh man, it was pretty good too. The only thing, the flavor was pretty good. The issue came down to the texture. It was a little bit crumbly.
It sounds all right. I don't know. Like
It
sounds
bled, which was
like
neat.
if you could just. I bet there's a way to just make a burger that's just like a meatloaf, which is already like half bread. We just make it all bread. And someone can figure that out.
Damn,
just a
call
bunch of-
Elon Musk right now.
Just a bunch of wet breadcrumbs.
Are you? Who's that? Who's the fucking writer for that? For Kitchen.com?
Oh, that would be
Or Laura Stroud?
yeah,
What's her
my
name?
new Megan Splawn.
Megan Splawn.
It's actually SPLAWN. Splawn.
You should hit up Megan and be like, just fucking put some water in wet bread. That'll make burgers. You fucking stupid
You
bitch.
fucking dumb cunt trying to get me to fucking eat raw ass salmon, trying to give me food poisoning, trying to give me the sea illness,
Just put frozen beef in the microwave and eat it with a fork. You fuck.
ocean parasites.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna reread this.
You're gonna die of lead poisoning.
Cover the baking dish, bake for 5 minutes. Uncover, roast for another 5 to 8 minutes. Ugh.
Well, you know what? That's I think that was a tactical decision on her part. I think she was trying to take you down.
Yeah, this is horse shit.
My roommate made Mississippi pot roast, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Did he shred it? You're supposed to shred it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I got a little bit of it. It was delicious. You
good
have to
stuff.
shred. You have to shred it though. It's like if it's cooked in your slow cooker, you gotta shred that shit.
Yeah, well, I was thinking I would just leave it in whole chunks so that I could like shred it. It doesn't work because it turns into a big bunch of. You can kind of mix it in, when you microwave it, when you prepare it again, but it just turns into a bunch of huge chunks of meat and also just an enormous pool of pure oil that when it cools down turns into just like a half-inch thick white wax layer.
Gelatinous. Fucking.
It's not gelatinous. It's just like the consistency of like I don't know. It's like
Is it like resin? You gotta fucking crack it up and smoke it.
It's like hard frost. I don't know. It's hard. It's just hard.
Freedom goop.
You can break it up like it's just solid fat. So yeah, you gotta.
Good.
You gotta shred it up.
What are my
So it
ingredients
absorbs all
again?
Huh?
What are my ingredients in this?
Why, are you making it?
No, I'm just saying, like, what's going on in this dish?
So, you're making me paranoid because apparently I've explained this twice on the podcast already, and I feel like a weirdo for pushing this meme food. But it's a chuck roast, and half a stick of butter. I think he did a full stick, which is bold.
Respectable.
Very respectable. A shit ton of pepperoncinis with the juice.
Okay.
Pepperoncini juice, and 1 pack of Azure. I don't know how to pronounce it. A dry pack of gravy, and a dry pack of ranch dressing mix.
I think this might be just what I need to get back on my feet. This seems like a meal designed for an American man.
Yeah, it's bachelor food.
I will be virile. I'll be ready to sow my wild oats once more. I'll be up and at 'em, fighting oppression wherever it may be.
Now that I live alone, I just found this thing that it told you which supplements you could take to get huge cums.
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh yeah, this is. And then I thought about it for like 10 seconds. I was like, wait, why do I want this? Why do I want to just produce an extravagant
as we
amount?
know, the peak of male performance is to produce big cums.
Just huge. It's just you need to eat a ton of celery and zinc.
That sounds like bunny food to me. Rabbit food,
and
motherfucker.
lectin, I believe. Soy lectin.
Oh no.
Huge old
Are you
cums.
sure? Wait a minute. I think they know what you're trying to do, and I think they're trying to stop you. They're trying to bring you down by having you eat soy.
If you want to get you like, you want to get
trying to weaponize your seed.
You want to? Yeah, I want to flood my neighborhood. You know.
Oh my god! Some sort of Junji Ito nightmare.
I think my entire like complex. It's all condos, so I think it's just all divorced, like over 40 women. I want them to smell it through the walls. You know.
Sometimes I when I'm running back and forth through my gym, there's like this one particular stretch of roads. It's just.
Is there a big cum in here somewhere?
Oh my god!
Someone just had a big cum.
It might be so large as to impregnate me in spite of me having gone through menopause. It'll retroactively make me pregnant. You want that time travel cum?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my
Huge
God.
time travel cum.
This season on Rick and Morty.
I'm gonna send Megan Splawn my time travel cum in the mail.
Oh my god. If you can get white powder in envelopes to, like the children of the president, you could do basically anything nowadays. It's like they don't even screen the mail anymore. You see that news story?
What's that?
Donald Trump Jr.'s his wife received an envelope in the mail that contained white powder.
Oh yeah, getting fooled by cornstarch. What about you dummies? I know cornstarch when I see it, dumb fuckers.
Well, yeah, because what you do is you take that cornstarch, you put it in a bowl, make yourself a non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah, if it turns into weird jelly stuff, then that's how you know you got the cornstarch.
That's another thing that I did when I was working at that salad restaurant. We had like cornstarch that we were supposed to use for some stupid bullshit that we didn't use it for. So we just had like a couple bags of it. So I took an entire bag of cornstarch and put it into a mixing bowl and filled, made it into a non-Newtonian fluid. I was just bouncing quarters and shit off of it. That was a good time.
Did anyone ever come into that place?
No.
Wow.
It was barren. We would get like 3 customers a night. It was great.
Jesus.
I would work from I would go in at like 6 and work until 10. And then I would like that entire time we would probably get 3 customers. There were nights where we'd have no customers.
Was that illegal? Were you allowed to work until 10?
What's that?
Were you allowed to work until 10?
I was 17. No, it's.
Oh, I
it's
thought that
cool.
was under 18. Okay.
Fucking, I don't know. I did it.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Usually.
Come at me. Anyway.
Yeah. Where were we? We're still weren't done. Yeah, it was his dad in the house with the trinkets. So Abs Man has to beat the shit out of both of them, him and his dad, and then he sacrifices himself in a big beam of light to do something, and then Sasha disappears. I don't know why. And then Toma's in the hospital, but then Abs Man comes back. He's okay.
One of the unsung heroes of the show is
he's
the
so great.
doctor. The doctor.
The doctor's great. Yeah, he's called later. They give him the nickname Heaven Canceller. Oh yeah, Abs Man is Tsuchi Mikado. Mikado. And then Index is mad because he was in the hospital, or he's mad for some reason. I don't know.
Just Index shit,
Just Index shit. Episode 18 is a Dato episode. This is the only, I think, really one-off episode.
It's a standalone, yeah.
In the whole thing. He has to fake date Misaka because she's got a guy who talks to her, makes her uncomfortable. I don't know why Misaka is so tough around Toma, but she can't just turn this preppy guy down. He's tried to kill Toma multiple times, but it's
because she likes Toma. That's the difference. Because
love and hate, man, they're fucking indistinguishable.
Yes, they're two sides of the same coin. In the way that a delicious Half Moon cookie has both white chocolate and milk chocolate on it.
I don't think it's white chocolate. I think it's just frosting.
I don't know. I thought it was white chocolate. Maybe it is just frosting.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's just frosting.
Anyways.
I looked this up. Index and Misaka are the same age.
What?
In fact, Index might be older.
What?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's some bullshit. I thought she was a little girl.
Index is either 14 or 15, and Misaka is 14.
Oh my god. Anime. Come on. I know nothing. They're next you're gonna tell me that Rip Pants Girl is like 8. Like fucking. I have nothing to go off of anymore.
I think she's probably like fucking 17.
I was watching this show with my blinds open, and I'm like right next to a road.
Ooh.
And I had my windows open as well because I wanted to get that beautiful fresh air. So I'm like, oh shit, because I don't know which episode it was, but there were a couple of instances of lewd things regarding young girls, and I'm like, well, I'm not trying to get my fucking door knocked on by the popo.
Oh, I'm so paranoid. I have a huge TV directly facing my gigantic sliding glass window with some pretty shitty blinds covering it. And I was fucking the shit on my screen. Rip Jeans Girl is 18, so you're good.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I should not have talked about how Misaka was 14 there, because all the rest of my notes for this episode are about how cute she is. So
Hey, she could be cute without being sexy.
All right. Well, she's not.
There you go. You nailed it.
What? Oh, sure. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, they have a hot dog indirect kissu. And then Toma just bros out with her stalker, which is great.
Again, this is the point in which I realized that the doctrine of the toe man is the only one to follow. He's truly the most moral person who's ever lived.
He's true neutral.
Yes. He sees both sides for what they truly are. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. He's a beautiful man. And he thinks that nobody's beyond redemption, which you gotta love in shonen protagonists. This is why this battle shonen is better than your favorite battle shonen, whoever you are listening to this. Naruto don't got no sense of morals like this guy. Bleach, that Ichigo, whatever the fuck his name is, he don't got it.
Probably not. I don't know. You watch Naruto? There's really no everyone in Naruto is an amoral monster.
Oh no! It's Naruto. It converts everybody, even like the dude everybody who tries to destroy the planet gets redeemed. It's really beautiful.
Nice.
I was just talking shit.
Okay.
I'm just trying to hype up the toe man.
There's no need. Toe man can't be overhyped. But then Stalker Guy has clones too, or one clone. He's got a magical imposter. And the episode ends with they have a fist fight and a bunch of scaffolding, where a bunch of stuff is falling for some reason. And then he's a clone who was sent to kill Toma and his gang because they're becoming too powerful.
Which is great.
But
that's awesome.
That's funny. But he turns out he did actually like Misaka, and then he makes Toma promise that he protect.
Toma, he is. Again, he attack and he protect.
Yeah. Protect. What's right?
The fact that Toma is inadvertently creating like a legion of really powerful people that are loyal to him is amazing. Like just these unwittingly.
And like they all hate him.
But they all hate him, but they all secretly love him.
Well, yeah.
It's just terrific. It's just he is unknowingly becoming a leader of men. You gotta love that shit. Also, this is so far from the Toma that we first knew before he lost his memories. Like he's so just generally kind of like well put together and not like a total fucking idiot. No, he's capable. Once the fucking the shit starts going, he's capable. Like he can hold his own.
Well,
he wins every fight, but and like through his own intelligence rather than just fucking like bullshitting his way through it.
Yeah, he gets better at handling stuff. I think that's just because he's gotten used to it.
It's great.
Character development.
There's no power creep. It's just character development. It's awesome.
Right. So yeah, episodes 19 to 20 are last order time with our buddy Excel. It's time to romp around with Accelerator.
Let's fucking go. This is this was my favorite part of this second half of the season, far and away.
This is good stuff. Yeah, Accelerator makes for a decent protag. I thought all this stuff was in season 2. I don't even know what happens in season 2 anymore because I thought this was in season 2. I don't know.
This is some hot shit.
It is. So yeah, it follows Excel who buys just a shit ton of black coffee because of course that's
Gotta go fast.
That's his lifestyle. He's got to go fast, and he meets a little tiny Misaka, who follows him home. And I don't know why he doesn't have a nicer apartment. Again, he's basically God. You figure he could ask someone, just set him up. I don't know.
He doesn't even have a door.
His door's gone. It's just been vandalized. So he's just she's kind of tagging along with him, following him around. They go to a restaurant. He's pale because he's reflecting UV light. That's a neat little detail.
Yes,
that's the kind of detail world building you get in this guy's.
In this show
novel.
Where there's only 2 locations. In this show where we never leave the city and all the locations seem pretty similar. And there's no real outside world.
It's a big city. You leave the city in the second season. You gotta wait. You leave the city in the last arc. Give them a break. Where are they supposed to go?
Well, I'm just saying. The scope is pretty small. It's like
somewhat.
They have big implications, but it's all characters we know and love.
You're right.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, she dissects him.
She tears him apart. Yeah.
Misaka
has them all figured out.
Yeah, she's like, you this is actually, you're trying to scare us off because you didn't want to kill us, whether you knew it or not. And then he's like, whoa, this is blowing my fucking mind, dude. Whoa.
I have to leave. Oh my god.
From the mouths of babes, indeed. So he sees horrible monster scientist man outside the restaurant they're eating at, and he's like, I'm bouncing, whoop whoop, and then he goes to a laboratory and talks to a scientist lady who I don't know if she was introduced before this point.
No, it's just sort of implicit that he knows her because they were doing the experiment with him.
Yeah, like they speak like they have a prior relationship, obviously, and it turns out that there's a virus in that little Misaka, and she's actually like the where the hive mind gathers, and she can disseminate this virus to all of the Misakas throughout the city. And she's going to do that at midnight because the virus is inside of her. And then the other bad scientist man is trying to make that happen. And what it would mean is basically complete destruction of the world because there would be like 1,000 level 5s running around blowing shit up. So Accelerator takes it upon himself to stop this from happening. She's like, you have 2 options. You could either get him to talk and figure out the way to stop this virus from spreading, or you could kill her. And she like hands him like 2 possible. She holds up like 2 possible objects. Like, these are 2 paths he could take, and I don't remember which one was which. I'm pretty sure he chooses the one that's like, I'm gonna go kill her. But did he already decide at that point he's not going to? I don't remember, man.
I don't know.
Help me out.
He does the one you don't expect him to do, but
and then
something.
And then he goes and finds her, and then he fights very briefly. He like just kicks the shit out of the science dork, and then starts hacking into little baby Misaka's mind.
This is when he turns into a computer, and he decides he's just going to rewrite all our stuff with his brain.
He cracks this tablet in half, and then basically uses becomes a human USB port.
Yep.
And transmits data into her, or whatever, replaces her mind with the mind from a week ago before she had the virus. And then homeboy, science dork, pulls a gun and pops a cap at my boy. And the last second, my man Accelerator is able to stop it from piercing his gray matter. It just nicks his frontal lobe. Anyways, Accelerator wins. He stops Mikasa, all the Misakas from dying, and the day is saved. Thanks to the Accelerator girls.
Thanks, Excel. And he and the scientist lady are saved by Frog Doc. Thanks, Frog Doc.
That's a great scene. It's a super good scene where they're both going to die together. It's pretty lit.
Sure. Yeah. And then it's Excel's fucked up now, and we don't see the results of that in this season, but his brain's damaged.
Specifically, the part of his brain that controls language and also calculation. I would like to make note that the scientist lady gets really awesome development. I mean, she gives like expositional dialogue before she kills the doctor, but it's really super compelling. And I mean, it's it's not the most original thing in the world, but it's a pretty good backstory.
What was it?
Stuff.
I wasn't. She talked for a long time. I wasn't really paying attention.
She wanted to. She doesn't want to be a crazy scientist lady. She wants to be a teacher.
Oh, that's nice.
Like a nice teacher.
Oh, okay.
And she talks about, she paints this picture of like at the graduation ceremony for students. She wants them to make fun of her for crying as they go out in the world because she wants to be a nice lady. It's beautiful.
She kind of fucked that one up.
Yeah, no, she really hit the wrong path.
It was not good.
If your intentions were to do that, you went like the complete opposite.
Yeah,
you led to the destruction of 10,000 or like 1,000 fucking. Was it 10,000?
Yeah.
10,000 little girls. You kind of. I don't know where you got that twisted along the line,
no,
but anyway.
Foul ball there.
Oh boy.
Episode 21. Index needs lunch.
Oh my god, don't we all?
She's hungry. She's a Moe hungry character. And then this is the first time we see Abs Guy just conversing with Tube Man. He's just talking to Tube Man about something. And then we meet Kazakiri Hyoka. And Hyoka is, first of all, she's kind of awesome, which is great. And she hangs out with Index, and there's a misunderstanding. He sees him changing. And there's some kind of conspiracy afoot where something's going on. Hyoka's not a student or something, but she is, and Himegami's here too from the first season, and she's also a student. She's doing stuff, and so then there's a crazy blonde brown witch who's making rock monsters, and Kuroko fights her and gets saved by Misaka, and then the brown lady starts writing in chalk on everything. I don't know. That's the first episode of that arc, and then there's more misunderstandings, and Misaka and Index finally meet each other, which I'm surprised hadn't happened until now, and they sync up immediately, which is funny. They just immediately, you can see like they just click, and then they immediately get mad at Toma. It's like that's a funny thing that happens. And then there's just the rest of this arc, the rest of the season is just they're trapped in an underground mall by a terrorist magician, the lady, the goth lady, and they find out that Hyoka is like a ghost created by like radiating power by all the espers in the city, which is really, really extra super retarded even for this show. And it's really
I would like to say
cheesy that they foreshadowed it at the beginning of the episode for no reason. And the inside of her head is an EDM album cover.
You're speaking my language here, Declan. This is all exactly what I want.
It just doesn't even make internal sense. It's all right.
I know.
What happens at the end of episode 22? Because all I wrote is the Toe Man. He does something cool. I don't know.
He always does something cool.
He does something very
cool. What does happen in episode 22?
He saves her from the rock monster. He jumps in and punches the rock monster.
He does that a couple times the next few episodes.
Well, yeah, he does that a bunch. Episode 23 starts off with him continuing to save her from the rock monster. There's a ton of camera angles. And then Hyoka's a real sad sack because she's upset that she thinks everyone hates her because she's not human, even though everyone is like totally nice to her. But then, Toma really stresses that they're friends.
Uh-huh.
And so then he punches this African American woman. It's our first girl punch, I think, of the entire series so far, if I'm remembering correctly. And then
she gets mega punched too.
Oh yeah, so many times.
She gets fucking.
That's just the first one.
Oh man. God. Yeah.
But then Hyoka's still upset, so with the most dramatic trail of sparkly mid-air tears I've ever seen, she just jumps in a fucking hole. It's very funny. And then it's just a bunch of rock guy coming back. Rock guy fights Index. I don't know why Index isn't around more often when stuff goes down, because it seems like she'd be the most magic ever.
She's very capable. It's pretty awesome.
Is there
is there
some
everybody gets
reason
something to do?
she can't actually use magic for some reason? Did they explain that? They must have.
Yeah, I mean, she can't do it, but she's able to
Kinda
interfere with it.
Yeah.
Which means that she can basically just do magic. It's awesome when she does in this sequence. Also, the EDM music is fucking pumping at this point. It's great.
Of course.
And she's hanging out on the cat the entire time, basically unfazed. Awesome. And then things go south real quick.
Yeah, she gets punched into that one. Cliffhanger. And then the last episode of this season, we learned the motivations of Black Goth Lady. She has a dead friend, and the Rock Man is the dead friend.
Didn't quite get that.
Wasn't really picking up on what she was putting down on that one. Not really sure what was.
Wait a minute, an index?
It's it's worse even here. And then he just punches.
Because we don't get flashbacks to her friend Ellis. It's just like for all we know, Ellis has always been Rockman.
It's a mystery. But then he just keeps punching her. He punches a goddamn third punch on this poor woman.
It's the final punch is really just
brutal.
A good punch.
Ooh.
Just fucking slams her to the ground. And I don't advocate for violence against women. But unless they're, trying to destroy all your friends and family, in which case, punch away. And
I do advocate against violence against all women. So I would just like to say I do obviously approve of this as well.
Jacqueline, it's important to have two different sides to every argument.
I only advocate. I'm sorry, I was just a joke. I only advocate excessive violence against Megan Splawn of Kitchen.com.
Oh no. Megan, the only recompense that you can have is you're going to make a real deal, no bullshit recipe on how to make delicious Half Moon cookies. I'm talking Authentico, none of that. Put them in the oven for 30 seconds, you stupid idiot. Bullshit. I want all the ingredients, and if I'm going to make them, and if they aren't real, we're sending shooters.
We got them. We got shooters. I got shooters.
We have shooter. I don't actually. This is not the official opinion of Three Weebos. That we're not.
Oh, two beautiful children, Megan. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
So precious. I can only imagine the love.
I can't wait until Google retroactively scans through all of the YouTube videos for instances of implied violence.
Most of it's against Steven. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, they'll get it. Like, that Steven dude is a real asshole. They'll understand.
That'll be integrated into the algorithm.
Megan Strout. What's her name?
Splawn.
Megan Splawn.
Just think of that's what. See, this episode should have been Black Panther themed. That's what I forgot. That came out today. But instead, it's because I was gonna say her name's like Splawn. Her name's like Spawn, but with an L. I don't know.
Are we invited to go see Black Panther?
Absolutely
I know I am.
not.
But are you allowed to?
No. You have no idea how much I would love to. You have no idea how much I would absolutely love to go see Black Panther in my traditional garb, of course.
Oh yes.
I got it from a real African boy.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Bring one of those big drums. I was even thinking of honoring my fellow Black Panther lovers by just painting my entire face and body stark black. Black is night.
I think people would really appreciate that. That's a good gesture.
The show of solidarity, I think, is really what would just really bond.
That would definitely win their hearts and minds.
Yeah.
You plopping down in the middle of a jam-packed theater of a bunch of African Americans who are ready to be deeply proud, and you're just coated in shoe polish with big ol' fat red lips. I think that would go over just a dream, man. I think that would solve inequality and racism in one fell swoop. You're a visionary, you know that?
I mean, you don't need to. Black Panther's already going to cure all racism. And by cure, I mean all the whites are going to be murdered.
Well, I mean, again, two sides to every coin. 2 flavors on every delicious Half Moon cookie. You know what did the Black Panther movie did solve? Any potential money problems that Kendrick Lamar has, because goddamn, he phoned that bitch the fuck in. You listen to that album?
Well, no. I'm just looking at Black Panther tweets. Because you know the joke would be that the theater would be really loud.
Oh my god. No. Oh no.
Oh god.
What is going on? What is going on?
They're doing it. They're having a good time. I don't know what the problem is.
Is this before? I mean, the lights are up, man. You could do whatever you want.
But look at what's happening in that movie theater. Oh man.
Look at the smile on this dude's face. Look at the smile on my man's face here. This guy is loving it.
We in here.
You're gonna.
What's up?
You gonna take it from these people?
No. There's nothing I want more than these crazed lunatics to be extremely happy. I'm gonna eat beans while watching Black Panther.
Anyways.
Hold on, I want more Black Panther vids. People are posting that one a whole lot.
Let me make this clear. The Black Panther movie is a superhero movie. It is not about the Black Panther movement. Well,
is this a review?
This is a real tweet. This is a tweet from somebody.
Oh.
Man. Some really great viral marketing for this movie.
The last 100 years of American culture has been viral marketing for Black Panther.
They really fucking set it up great. Disney knew exactly what he was doing.
Brilliant.
Back in 1932.
The long game. Oh,
the longest play of all time.
Fuck.
Wow.
All right, I can't find any more good bids. I swear I saw some earlier. Oh well. What are we talking about? Did we finish Index? No. Okay.
What's up?
It's the last thing that happens is Hyoka fights the Rockman, because we need everyone to fight Rockman, and we get a good old Kana Asumi scream, and then Toma says like 3 sentences while midair, leaping through for a punch, which is good.
I just typed Black Panther into Twitter. There are so many misspelled Black Panther tweets. I'm sure you could do this for everything, but I never even considered just how many hashtags are placed in the wrong spot due to like just slightly.
Is there any Block Panther? That would be a hell of a typo. That's the opposite end of the keyboard from the A. I don't know.
No.
I'm trying to think of other good typos. Black Panzer. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, that's not a lot of room there.
There's a lot of people saying that they're gonna block each other if Black Panther gets spoiled.
Huh.
Anyways, sorry. Oh God. Got kind of wrapped up.
Distractions. So much going on.
That is some dead air.
Then I don't know. Hyoka's a sad sack a bunch more, even though everyone likes her. And then we get some leading up to the next stuff that's going to be happening in the series. Tube Man has plans. Tube Man has plans. And Hyoka says goodbye and disappears, but she doesn't die. She's just kind of floating in the ether around,
Is it a post-credit sequence when we discover the true nature of one Tube Man?
Of what?
Of Tube Man? Is that a post-credit sequence when we kind of figure out what's going on with him?
I don't think it's post-credits. No.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. I think it might be during credits because they play the credits while the show's happening. So.
Yeah.
He's trying to. Abs Man accuses him of trying to recreate heaven, or something.
Well, more importantly, that this is Aleister Crowley, which is some fucking crazy shit, incorporating real people into this anime.
Well,
Jeez.
Is he, or is that just his name?
It must be. I guess we'll find out in the next season. But Aleister Crowley, name drop in my anime. This is great. I can't wait to see some magic with a CK.
Let's look at the wiki.
Awesome.
There's no age listed. Oh no. October 1875. Is that the real?
That is when Aleister Crowley was born.
This is just real ass Aleister Crowley.
Holy shit! This is the best. He's an adorable, slim, svelte anime boy.
Yeah, no, he kept himself young in this universe.
That's
also known.
He also has a full head of hair.
Also known as General Superintendent.
Oh wow.
He is the General Superintendent of the Board of Directors. Well, that's neat.
Yeah, I thought that shit was great.
Oh, his original body has deceased. Okay. Magic name, Beast 666. Aleister Crowley's a fucking edgelord.
Isn't it great? He was the original edgelord.
Archetype controller, 175 centimeters. Okay. Epithets: Silver Star, the greatest magician in history. Ghost, the greatest eccentric of the 20th century, and cannibal.
Damn.
Neat.
You hear about Billy Corgan? Is just totally. I mean, obviously Billy Corgan's totally insane now.
Oh sure.
But like he's trying to do a reunion tour, and like, totally doesn't invite one of the members, or de-invites one of the members for no reason.
Well, which member though? Was it like the bassist? Because you don't need a bassist. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, it's. I think the Asian gentleman was the drummer. I think she was the rhythm guitarist.
Okay.
But that's not a reunion tour. Billy Corgan. I don't know if there's ever been a crazier artist to still put out decent material. His most recent work hasn't been the best, but he was full on batshit in the early 2000s. Still was putting out good stuff. It's pretty cool.
Every musician's crazy.
He's
avoid.
Did you see Kanye's series of tweets on Valentine's Day?
Oh God, does he still tweet?
He started tweeting again.
Oh, thank goodness.
And he just did 7 straight hours of posting power couples on his Instagram page.
Power couples?
Yeah, just like famous power couples.
What the hell is Kanye's handle?
It's hard to find because he only reactivated it now. Kanye West Instagram. He might have deleted it again.
Instagram? I thought it was Twitter.
My bad. No, it's Instagram.
Oh, that's why.
I think it might be gone. Anyways, this has been just an all over the place episode. Holy shit. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. No one listens to these ones anyways. I just want to talk about Index.
Well, we talked about Index, baby.
Baby, yeah.
Yeah,
Get
so
ready
I guess
for season 2, baby.
I'm gonna just eat 2 pounds of beef chuck tomorrow, raw. That'll fix me right up.
Oh yeah, get the tapeworms will eat the virus right out of you.
I feel like talking about Index has made me feel better. I am feeling better now. I haven't been hacking up a lung in at least half an hour.
Toma creates a good aspirational. He's a role model.
I have no idea what to look forward to in the next season. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. All I know is that I'm very excited.
I remember a couple things, and they're pretty good.
I'm so into this show's brand of horseshit. It's like just so up my alley. Totally bought into it in the second half of the season. I think I enjoyed the first half. I'd have to go back and listen. But the second half is definitely piqued my interest for more Index. It keeps you on your fucking toes, man.
I wonder.
Just when you think you have it figured out.
I still wonder when that third season's coming.
I can only hope that at some point we enter space. That's when I know we really made it.
Well, you know that World War III's coming. I told you about that.
World War III will be fought in space, I hope.
I don't think it's not a world war if it happens in space. Right?
I don't know. Would it be a Star War at that point?
It would be a space war. It would be a space war.
This has scratched the same itch for me as the new Star Wars movie. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody but myself, but I enjoyed it in the same way, where like I was thoroughly entertained throughout the entire thing, even at the parts that were utter horseshit, which is most of it. Are you gonna be in town soon enough to go see the new fucking 50 Shades movie?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Is Steven coming down there?
Yeah, I think he's trying to make it down in March.
Like late March, though, right?
I think so.
I should ask him and buy plane tickets next to him. Do you know if he's bought tickets?
Steven, probably not.
Christ, it's gonna be so fucking expensive if he goes during spring break. How can
These tickets cost me $500.
How the fuck can he afford that? Yeah, like you just bought a car. God damn it. Fucking. I'll have to.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm
With
gonna
his
try.
luck, the plane will be stranded on the tarmac.
God, yeah, that's only in 6 weeks. Shit.
Yeah. We'll have to consult with him.
I have to consult.
What he intends.
I have to consult with him.
I just kind of, when people show up, they show up now for me. I'm so used to the lifestyle of people couch surfing for like a week. Because, Matt, you obviously came down.
Mm-hmm.
Matt came down. Tim came down. David's parents are coming down.
What?
They're gonna couch surf.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
But his sister is. His little sister's gonna couch surf. And then Connor's little brother's gonna couch surf. It's gonna be pretty cool. Take him out to 6th Street, blow his mind.
I think he would like that even less than I did.
Yes, I think that would be the case. Yeah, it's like everything hurts. This is a complete sensory overload.
My brain.
Anyways, now I probably won't be able to get a half moon cookie for like a solid 6 or 7 months at this point.
Jeez, really?
Well, yeah, because like they're not. That's the region of the world that we come from.
Oh, is that some Yankee bullshit?
That is Yankee bullshit.
Shit, man, that's a bummer. I'll have to bring some down.
Specifically upstate.
Wait,
so
no, I definitely had those in Massachusetts.
It might have disseminated to there, but it was originated in upstate.
Really? Oh wow, I didn't know that came from around here.
Cookies. Where's the Wikipedia page? There we go. It is common in central state that we lived in. It also exists in New York City.
You don't say. New York City doesn't just have a half moon cookie drought.
This is an in popular culture section of the page, the Wikipedia page. It's not a very long page. I would have anticipated more. But in reference to for racial harmony, this is not grammatically correct. Barack Obama dubbed them Unity cookies when visiting a deli in Hollywood, Florida, in 2008.
Well,
because which I can get behind. You should bring instead of coating yourself from head to toe in shoe polish, you should bring just a huge box of black and white cookies to the theater and hand them out.
Unity
to your fellow.
cookies. Go fuck yourself. God damn.
Apparently nobody else is invited to the party. There needs to be like a lemon section, and then like a cherry section, and then it could truly be a Unity cookie. There's some other people left out in that, by the way. I would like to say there's only black and white represented on that cookie.
The yin yang already exists. You fuck.
I wonder if you could purchase them in a yin yang kind of.
Oh yeah, I guess I swear I've eaten them where they were yin yangs.
Most of the time I remember them as being two discrete halves.
Maybe my memory's fucked up.
Half moon cookies are traced to Utica, New York.
Wow.
Huh.
The one good thing to come out of Utica. Sorry, Utica. I apologize.
Take that, damn.
But I don't.
We're not gonna be able to recover from that one. That was too far, man.
That was too far.
Way
I'm
too
sorry.
far.
Oh, sorry. I'll bring it back a little. I am going to rip in Megan's blog.
Oh no.